Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So everything that you see here I made in 2020, and today I thought it'd be fun to try them all on for you guys as a way to kind of wrap up 2020 and get ready for 2021. And I thought it would just be cool to kind of like keep a record for myself, but I also thought it'd be fun for you guys to see everything that I made in 1 year. And also I put them all in rainbow order. It just makes me really happy. Like I have a good gradient going on here. And a lot of these clothes I do have tutorials on. I'm not going to link every single one because I started my channel just this year, so everything that you see here is a video that I made this year. And there are also some things that I didn't make videos on, and I will let you guys know which ones are which. So if there's something here that you guys like, you can also go make it for yourself. So I think we should just jump right on into it. So I'm going to start from this end. And the first thing that I have are my overalls, and I love these overalls. These might be honestly one of my favorite things that I made this year. I don't know how I got by without them last year. And these honestly just have such a great fit on me, and they're so comfortable to wear. And these were the first ones that I ever did like the really classic overall detailing on them, like the little buckles in the front and stuff. I love wearing overalls so much, and there's just so many ways that you can wear them. I just love these a lot. They make me so happy. Alright, this is the second clothing item, and this is just a pretty basic turtleneck, but this is the first time I had ever made a turtleneck. I just had this leftover fabric for a long time, so I thought I'd turn it into something useful that I would wear. This is just a pretty basic thing, but it was still a first for me, which is always fun. I feel like I had a lot of firsts in 2020, so it was a good sewing year. Alright, so this was my first very extra look of the year. And this was around the time of the Met Gala challenge, except I was really late because I never saw it for some reason, but I still wanted to do it. So I made Lily Collins's Met Gala look from 2018, which is my all-time favorite. So I was super happy to finally recreate it. And I'm really happy with how the whole thing turned out. I still think it's a really fun look. Obviously not something I can ever wear out, but it's still just really fun to get like dressed up in it sometimes. Alright, we're finally done with all of the black clothes I made this year, which is honestly more than usual because I hate wearing the color black. I'd much rather wear something bright and colorful, as you guys can probably tell. So the next thing we have is this Bustier top, and this one was also a first for me. I've never done anything like this, and I really like how this one turned out. I think it's pretty cute. And I also did a pretty cool closure on the back with these hook and eyes all the way down, which I had also never done before, but I really love the look of it. And although this top is not perfect, there's definitely some things that I could improve on next time. It was just a really good stepping stone to like make better things in the future. Alright, next up we have the first blouse of the year. This one I made out of some scrap fabric from a project back in 2019. And I really loved the fabric, so I wanted to turn it into something else, but I didn't have a whole lot of it. So I just turned it into this little blouse that I actually really ended up loving. I think it is so cute, and it has this cute little like ruching in the back. And I really like the fit of this one, especially with skirts. I've modeled it with a bunch of the other skirts I made this year. And it's just been a really good item in my closet, I feel like, this year, with a lot of uses for it. So I really like this one a lot. Also, I'm kind of obsessed with these like itty bitty sleeves on it. I think they're so fun. Alright, this one is pretty similar to the last shirt that you guys saw, but this one honestly might be my favorite blouse of the year. I think it is just the cutest thing, and I had never done this kind of detailing on the front, but I think it's really cool. I liked it way more than I thought I would, honestly. And also these sleeves, like, are they not just the cutest thing ever? The little embroidered sleeves, like, they're so cute. I feel like a little fairy whenever I wear it, you know? It feels like I should just be like frolicking somewhere. And also these little ties going down it. I just think this is the cutest thing ever. And now on to the first painted sweatshirt of the year. So this one I actually painted for my older brother. This one isn't technically for me, but I did paint this one over the summer for him, and it has a scene from Studio Ghibli's Howl's Moving Castle on it, which is my all-time favorite Ghibli movie. I love it so much. And on the back it also has the Japanese text for it, which I think is pretty cool. And I got really into painting sweatshirts this year. Like over the summer I bought myself some really nice fabric paint, so I did spend a lot of time doing this. I think it turned out really nice. It's a good thing to do while you're just like binge watching TV, you know? And now we are finally on to the first pair of bottoms I made this year. So this is just a pair of shorts that I made. They have these pleats going down and they're cuffed like I always wear all my shorts. And these ones are a little bit more of a vintagey vibe, which I really like. And they of course have some very deep pockets because when you can make your own clothes, you add a lot of pockets. And I again really like the fit of these ones. I feel like they fit me really well. And pants are not always my strong suit, even though I've made them a bunch of times. Sometimes I will just still like randomly screw them up for some reason. So I was really happy that these ones turned out really nice. And next we have another puff sleeve blouse. Who would have guessed? Except this time it has shirring on the back and the front. How original! Who would have thought? But yeah, I really like this shirt. I made this shirt in 2 other colors because I like this shirt so much. Just a good staple in your closet. I feel like it works with pants, it works with skirts, it works with other items of clothing. It's just good. I just like it. But like, in all seriousness, I do kind of feel like Cinderella when I wear it because of the color in the sleeves. I feel very pretty in this. Here is another Studio Ghibli painted sweatshirt that I did this year. This outfit I wear a lot just because this sweater is super comfy. It has like the fleece line inside. Ooh, so good. And this sweatshirt also used to just be like this, and then I threaded a little elastic through the bottom. Now it sits like this, and I really like the cut. And this time the painted scene is from Kiki's Delivery Service, and it also has the cute little logo on the back. I like the vibes here. Good vibes. So these pieces I actually made separately into 2 different videos because they're both really simple tutorials, even though they look super cute. But because they are the same fabric, I do like to pair them together into a cute little set because I feel very cute in it, and they have very similar detailing, so I think they work very well together. Very cute, very fun, very fresh. We love to see it. And I would usually have another hour of daylight right now, but Mr. Sun just decided to move behind some clouds, which isn't very cool of him, so we're gonna split this into 2 days. Alrighty, we are starting off day 2 with the final piece from the blue category. And it is this wrap skirt that I made, I think in February of 2020. And I think it's really pretty. I just have a hard time pairing it with stuff, so I didn't wear it a lot this year. But I do love the cut of it a lot, and I love this fabric. I got this fabric like 2 years ago from San Francisco, and the guy in the store kind of scared me because he kept telling me how hard it is to work with brocade. And he kept telling me like everything I could do wrong with it, so I was honestly intimidated by it for like 2 years. But I think it turned out really nicely. And I lied because there is one more mention for the blue category, which is of course the duct tape dress I made this year. And so I will include probably footage of me wearing it here because it was kind of falling apart and I couldn't keep it in my room anymore because it was so big and I didn't have anywhere else to put it. And honestly, making the duct tape dress was kind of like what defined my summer for me because everything has been a blur since March. But like honestly, I just have such good memories of like working on that and like listening to a podcast. That was kind of my summer of 2020. And now we're on to the one and only green item in this whole entire thing. This is another painted sweatshirt. This time I did it for my little brother, and this scene is from Castle in the Sky, another really beautiful one. And this one has the Lapida symbol on the back. And this one was definitely the hardest one that I painted. This one took me a full week of painting. Usually they take me like 3 days or so, but it turned out so good. I love it so much. Alright, and we're finally on to the yellow category, my favorite color. This is a thrift flip I did this year, and I'm really obsessed with this because this used to be just a very like long cardigan that was like not cute anymore and I was not vibing with. So I cropped it and I added some little like pearl buttons down the front, and I'm really obsessed with it. I think it turned out so good. This is one of those things that I wore a lot this year, like too much maybe, but it's just really cute and so comfortable. And I'm honestly like the biggest fan of like the cardigan trend. I think it's so cute. Alright, sorry for another one, but this is the last painted shirt of the year. This is another one that I made for myself. And this is one I actually wanted to paint for like a really long time, but I only finished it fairly recently. And this scene is from the Castle of Cagliostro, and I think it is so pretty. And I really love how this one turned out too. I like all of them. Sorry. And here is another blouse that I made this year, and this one is pretty simple, but I still think it's really cute. It has this cute little tie detail in the front, and it has more shirring in the back. And it's a pretty simple thing, like I said, but I really like the color of this one. And this fabric is also one that I'd had for a while, so I was happy to like finally put it to some good use. And I think it turned out really cute. So this skirt was the first mini skirt I have ever made, and I was honestly really nervous when I was making it because I really thought that I would kind of hate it because I'm just the one who's very used to wearing like short mini skirts. And so this was a big change for me, but I actually really loved it. And I made a tutorial for this one, and I honestly was so excited because a lot of people ended up making it, and some people sent me photos of their finished product and stuff, and it just made me really happy. So I was just so nervous about it, and I kept going back and forth on it, but I think it was a really good call. So this is the one and only pair of pants that I made this year, but luckily they are a fabulous pair of pants. I love these so much. They're a yellow gingham fabric, and I saw it at Joann's and I was like, these need to be a pair of pants now. And I really love them a lot. I made like some cute pleats on the sides and really big pockets because we love pockets. And I like wearing them just straight down and stuff, but I also like to do like a little rolled hem at the bottom, which I think is super cute as well. I love these pants a lot. These were a good call for me. So next, this is a pleated skirt that I made this year, and I was very for the pleated skirt trend. I love it so much. I just think it's such a flattering shape, and I love the little pleats at the bottom. I think it's so cute. And this color is also not something I really have in my closet, so I thought it was a really fun addition. And I had a lot of fun wearing this one this year. I wore this a lot. So this is actually a sweater that I knitted, and I literally finished it last night at 1 a.m. So literally on the last day of 2020. But I think it's so cute. I did some fun texturing on the front, which I've never done with a knitted sweater. And then I also did these little cuffs with a little red trim. And I really love the color combination that I chose. I think it's so cute. I feel like a big old marshmallow in it. So this is a dress that I made this year, and this one was very picnic inspired with this pink gingham and these little blue flowers. I mean, how could I not make it into like a super ruffly picnic dress? It was just meant to be. So I did these really cute puff sleeves and this little ruffle bottom, and then I also did a really open back. Like, everything about this dress just makes me very, very happy. I think it is just so cute. And of course, another pair of overalls I had to make. This is out of a pink corduroy, and I think they are super, super cute. But if I'm being completely honest, the problem with this is I didn't make it with a stretchy corduroy, and this design kind of needs a little bit of stretch to it just to make it a little more comfortable. But I still think it's really cute and it's still wearable. And these overalls are also kind of fun because this was the first tutorial I ever made for you guys, like from scratch. So that was a pretty cool experience. And I was definitely very proud of my editing skills there, which have definitely improved this year. So this dress was another first for this year, because it is my first cowl neck dress. I'd never done this before, and I really like how this one turned out. I'm kind of obsessed with this fabric still. It's a really pretty silky fabric, and it has these little flowers on it. I just think it is so cute. And then I also added the tie straps to it, which I love. And this is also another first because this is my first midi dress I'd ever made. And I think it turned out really pretty. I was really happy with this one again. Alright, we are finally on to the last two clothing items. And the last two are definitely my two favorites because they were the most fun things to make and also wear because, I mean, as you can imagine, this is so fun to twirl around in. This is, of course, the iconic strawberry dress from Lyrica Matoshi that blew up everywhere this year, so of course I had to make it. And I held off from making it for so long, so I just wasn't sure if I should make it or not, but I'm so happy that I did. It's just so pretty. But I just have so much fun twirling around in it, and it's just such a good time. Like, as you can imagine, this is so fun. And now we are finally on to the very last thing that I made this year, which is this red ball gown. I made it for like Christmas and the holiday season, and I'm just so happy with how it turned out. It is my first like very proper ball gown. It is also my first thing that has a train, and it is also my first strapless dress. So I am very proud of it. I think it turned out just so beautifully, and I also did paint the fabric. And honestly, I just couldn't have asked for better results from it. It's so pretty and it feels so magical. Alright, and that is officially everything that I made this year! I am so proud of everything that I made. I think I did a lot of like firsts that I had never done before, and my sewing skills definitely grew. And I'm just very excited to go into 2021, and hopefully it'll be a little bit of a better year than 2020 was. But at least I have a lot of good sewing memories from it. I was also going to say, if there is anything that you guys really want to see me make, please comment it down below and I will try to get to it in 2021. And just thank you guys so much for all the support that I got on my channel this year. I've just had such a good time like interacting with all of you guys and all the comments and seeing you guys make stuff for yourself too. And just thank you guys. I really appreciate it. So I will see you guys next week. Bye!